Alright, what up YouTube? It's Luca, and welcome back to part 2 of me rewatching the Herobrine Documentary. So last video was really fun. I took a look back at the first 3 installments of the Herobrine Documentary series. A series that basically serves as basically a perspective on what it's like encountering Minecraft's most famous creepypasta. So yeah, this series has 11 installments, and last episode I watched the first 3, and in this episode I hope to finish the remaining 7, because after the third installment, the series kind of saw a drastic change in how the videos were structured. So yeah, we're starting on the 4th encounter, which is the first we're gonna watch, and immediately you can see that from this point on the encounters are gonna be a lot shorter to, I guess, keep people watching. You know, the second encounter was 15 minutes long, and yeah, that might not interest as many people as shorter videos. So yeah, from this point on the videos are going to be a lot shorter, and from this point on there's not going to be as much commentary. I believe in this episode might just be completely devoid of commentary, which is something that a lot of videos in the later parts of the series also do. I do believe there might be like 2 or 3 videos that still have commentary all the way through, but for the most part, the videos from this point on are gonna have no commentary at all. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. And yeah, let's not waste any time. We have a lot of videos to go through. If you've enjoyed this rewatch, then like and subscribe. And let's start watching the 4th encounter of the Herobrine Documentary. Alright, so let's get into this. The Herobrine Documentary number 4. Removed Herobrine. Yeah, so this is something that we talked about in the last episode. They did not. Yeah, so just in case you didn't watch the last episode, I'll give you the short version. But Herobrine is just like a creepypasta that's rumored to be more powerful than the game itself. So Mojang in every update for a certain amount of time, they noted in every update at the bottom of the list of changes that they removed Herobrine time and time again, which only, added fuel to the fire. What you are about to see is in-game footage from a recording session. No sound was recorded. Yeah, so that's looping back to what I said earlier about these later parts not really having any commentary. So yeah, viewer discretion is advised, so be aware of that. And here we go, we're in the game. Okay, so our guy has set up a camp in a village, and he's gonna go mining. It's kind of hard. Something I noticed in the later. Yeah, he's never been to this cave before, yet it has somehow already been lit up. But yeah, to take a small break, something I discovered in the last episode. Okay, am I not alone? It doesn't look like you are. Yeah, but something I discovered was that, commentating these videos is kind of difficult, but I'm trying my best. So he keeps seeing this these caves being illuminated only for the source of the illumination to be, shut off. I might hold on a little bit. Okay, I've just increased the brightness, so by a lot. So hopefully this part you can see a little better. I'll turn it off when we get back above ground, because I do believe we're gonna go back above ground. But for now, this brightness is fine. I need to be careful not to leave it on for too long, because otherwise my phone's gonna die. So there we go, a sign with I am watching, which is something Herobrine did in the previous installments too. And he places redstone torches. Okay, so he's sealing up. He's, not having anyone ambush him. Alright, so let's continue on. Let's follow the torches. Get some resources while we're at it. Efficiency. Alright, another sign. Watch your back. Ooh, he's gonna turn around. Yeah, there he is. There's Herobrine. Alright, so... And the most messed up part is where Herobrine was standing. That was the exit. So that was the way to the exit. So Herobrine is effectively blocking the exit to the cave. So yeah, just like in the second episode, when we're trapped underground, we just dig our way back up. Here we go, we're back up. We've escaped for now. Okay, so he's obviously setting up shop. He'll defend his village with his life. I wonder if there are any iron golems to, help protect him. Although I doubt they'll be useful against Herobrine. And there's just, the village has just been set on fire. That's clearly character. Oh, was he there? I didn't see him. Oh yeah, you can see him there. Yeah, so Herobrine set the houses on fire. So yeah, all signs point to him being, the one invading this world. Everything is set on fire. Alright, so he's going over there, our main character. We're going to find him. But obviously he's nowhere to be found. He's nowhere to be found. Or is he? Yeah, there we go. He was atop that mountain. Yeah, we're getting a slow-mo and a zoom in. Yeah, there he is standing on top of the mountain. Yeah, and in his fear, his scared state, he forgets that he's on the edge of, lava. And just dies. What exactly happened, I don't know. I do know that something is in this game. Please help each other in the comments below for all of us. And if you believe that's where the video ends, the truth is not what you think it is. Alright, that's a cool way to end the episode. Yeah, so that one was much shorter and it had no commentary. I do think I like the ones with commentary more, but these shorter ones without commentary are just so much more action-packed. The ones with commentary, the first 3 were more like slow burns. They had, a slow build-up towards, the eventual display of Herobrine's abilities. And these ones are more fast-paced. They're more scary in the sense that they're a lot faster paced with more jump scares. The original trilogy was, you know, more slow horror, more build-up. And yeah, it's just a matter of what you prefer. Personally, I prefer, you know, the slow burns, the ones that have a larger build-up, but I can still appreciate these shorter ones. So yeah, that was the fourth encounter. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so here we are at the fifth encounter. So yeah, this one's also shorter and doesn't have any commentary. I do believe the next one, the sixth one, actually has commentary. That one is more reminiscent of the first three. But yeah, immediately from the thumbnail, you can already see that they're making the claim that Microsoft added Herobrine. This is actually based on a pretty wild theory that was floating around. I do think they're going to go over, but I'll just, you know, kind of introduce the topic. People started pointing out that Herobrine only started appearing after Microsoft bought Mojang and Minecraft with it, of course. So some people were actually speculating that, you know, Microsoft might have added Herobrine because of that correlation or causation. But yeah, let's just get to the video, and we'll see what we're in for. On September 15th, 2014, Microsoft bought Mojang for $2.5 billion. Things changed. Since the transition, we have seen him. Did Microsoft add Herobrine? The following screenshots are taken in 1.7.10 single player. Okay, so we're first going to start off with some screenshots. I guess I can talk over this. So as you can see in that short little intro, we can see that, you know, after Microsoft bought Mojang and Minecraft with it on September 15th, 2014, people only started seeing Herobrine, or they started seeing Herobrine more, because I do think the original story started back when the game was still like really young in alpha or something. Yeah, it was Minecraft Alpha when Herobrine made his first appearance. So yeah, but ever since the transition, you know, sightings of him have just exploded. So yeah, it's really interesting to think about. Would Microsoft have added Herobrine? Yeah, it's an interesting thing to talk about. It sounds unbelievable, but at the same time, I might just, you know, imagine them adding something like it into the game. What if they did that to, like, you know, spread popularity of the game itself? If they used it as a marketing strategy to get more people to play Minecraft, to look into it. It's definitely a very interesting thing to talk about. Anyway, those were the screenshots. Now let's go on to the actual documentary, the recording. No sound was recorded once again, just like in the last installment. Okay, so here we are. Looks like we've just spawned in. So yeah, let's just get on with what you usually do. Explore the lands, mine some wood, and basic survival stuff. It does feel kind of terrifying though, because if the recording starts like, you know, like this, when you've just spawned in, imagine just spawning in and already having to defend against Herobrine. We don't want you watching 2 hours, that's why we sped this part up. That's understandable. But yeah, imagine just spawning in and already having to, you know, or I guess in this, he is making quite a lot of progress in this recording. But still, this is still a new world. So imagine, you know, just spawning in, just, you know, having played just 2 hours of this world and already having to defend yourself from an otherworldly entity. So there's something on the ground there. And you know that it's just something on the ground. It's not immediately cause for concern. But what's really interesting is the block that's on the ground. It's coal ore. That's very interesting because coal ore is like a block that you can't obtain as an item unless you have a silk touch pickaxe. And this guy certainly doesn't have a silk touch pickaxe. I mean, he just started out. So, you know, at this point he doesn't think that much of it. You know, it's just one rare occurrence. And is that a sign? I think that's a sign. What does it say? I can't read what it's saying. Alright, I've just turned up the brightness and it looks like the sign says I'm close. Which is very terrifying to see. So yeah, obviously our main character just goes ahead and freaking destroys that thing. Because we can't have that here. Okay, so obviously some weird stuff is already going down. You know, placing a sign that's not normal. And the door is gone. Oh no, the door's not gone. But there's another sign. And this one also says I'm close. So they say the same thing. So yeah, it's definitely the same person or entity doing this. Okay, so we just go on with normal surviving, going on an adventure to find some iron. Right, so first cave was a dud. Second one also seemed to be a dud. So let's go up into the mountains, because, you know, it's easier to find iron there, since you can just find it at the surface. This cave looks promising. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's a fairly steep drop, and we also don't really have any food. So yeah, oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Right, after I came back from exploring the cave, the following happened. So he went on his way, got his iron, hopefully. Right, so we're getting a super zoomed in, you should not be here. Right, so we're getting a super zoomed in POV, which might be a little suspicious. I don't know if this is enough to obscure anything weird. I mean, it obviously, you know, obstructs his hotbar, but I'm not sure if that's, you know, really important for stuff like this. Anyway, let's go on. So he's obviously freaking out. He's thinking, you know, I need to get out of here. I need to get, you know, back out into the open where, you know, I feel safe, which is a very valid thought. Right, so that's not the road to open. Where are you going? Oh, that's very creepy. Yeah, that's also a really interesting part of the creepypasta, how Herobrine can supposedly assume and predict everything that the player is going to do. So he can just, you know, put signs in places where he knows the player is going to be. It's like, I sort of interpret it as Herobrine, like, you know, going through the game files and, you know, collecting data on the player to predict their next actions based on, you know, what they've done in the past. I like to interpret it that way, since, you know, according to the legend, Herobrine is, you know, some kind of code or something that's beyond the game, but that still, you know, lives within the game. So anyway, we're going back down. We want to be safe. So we just start digging down like a moron. Right, so we dug ourselves in, and there he is, waiting for us, predicting us. So yeah, that's also a very interesting detail, that this one especially, you know, focuses on. Be aware, he has not been removed. Be safe. And that's where it ends. So yeah, this one was also very interesting. As I said, I'm kind of, you know, warming up to these shorter versions, because they're a lot more action-packed. And this one especially did have some nice build-up. You know, things weren't crazy from the start like the last one. And yeah, I don't really have anything particular to say about it. It was just solid, I feel like. And let's move on to the 6th encounter. Okay, we are back with the 6th encounter of the Herobrine Documentary. So I do vaguely remember some things about this one. I actually really enjoyed this one back when I first saw the series. This one is one of my favorites because, you know, it's still kind of short, but this one actually does have commentary. In fact, I believe there's 2 people playing, our main character and then a friend. And yeah, I just like this one. You'll see why, I hope. Let's just start watching it. The following footage is recorded from a Let's Play episode, where it's just getting straight into things. There is audio and voice included. The footage may be disturbing, which is, you know, same as always.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Reactions. It's me, Dylan, and Ryan from KD. And today, we're doing some basic survival
Alright,
stuff.
there are cuts in the video. This is only to skip the boring part.
Yeah, we've been traveling across this world for a few good minutes now. We've got some basic materials. Right now, we need to find a spot for a house.
Okay, so they're starting off in the middle of a Let's Play episode. I believe they've already got some tools, so this may be like episode 2 or something, just predicting from a fellow YouTuber. Anyway, right now, I believe they're trying to pick a spot to build their house. I mean, they've got some sort of texture pack, and I do say it looks quite beautiful, scenery. That's also one reason why I like this one so much. The scenery is really beautiful with this texture pack, and it can also get really creepy, as you'll soon find out. So they're gonna build their house over here, I believe.
Alright, so we need wood. I'm all out. This is all I have.
I don't have any.
Let's mark it here and then back into the house. Let's go. How are you doing?
I have a total of 10.
Alright, got 16 right here. How much should we get? Sure.
Okay, mining some wood from the house. There's not really much commentary I can give, and I don't want to talk over them too much, so I'll just wait my turn.
So, like, I guess all we need is like 30 together.
Oh, okay, well, then we're good. I've got 27 right now. So.
I have 10.
Alright, let's go back. What are we at? Okay. So that's right over there. We've got time enough to build. Let's build this thing.
Alright.
Break these down real quick.
Convert to oak wood, or spruce wood, whatever.
If you need something done, there you go. Right, let's do this.
Okay, that's also kind of interesting. Another critical point, as I like to call them. He's only getting, you know, the achievement for making a crafting table now, but he's already got stone tools. It's of course totally possible that the other guy crafted it for him. But, you know, it's still, I wouldn't really call it suspicious, I would call it more of just a point, a thing to point out.
And we're about done. I mean, this could...
So here's the house. Looks
Yeah.
glorious.
Let's show what we have inside, shall we? So we have, it's really simple, really.
So, you know, it's nothing special. Personal chests, a bed for each of them.
Beautiful sunset. I mean, like this.
Alright, night is setting in.
You just did.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. Right, so, we have some peaceful. I think we have. Huh? I mean,
Yeah.
Let's find out.
You put difficulty 0 in the settings, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's something else to point out. They just mentioned their difficulty is on 0. So, yeah, they're basically playing on... Well, they're playing on peaceful, but then, you know, without the unlimited food.
No mobs. Okay.
So, yeah, there's no mob spawning.
Because I can't see a lot of stuff.
Alright, yeah. As you can see, once the fog sets in, It can become kind of creepy.
These nice peaks right here. As you can see, Ryan is right over there.
I got a snowball.
Here's snow. Oh, I can actually see
Did it hit you? Oh.
No, oh no. And right over there, there it is.
There's the house.
Pardon me. So we're about to get back and craft some stuff. So,
Alright.
Let me grab a book.
You should come up here and take a look at it.
I will. Grab me this pumpkin. Not all.
Oh, you look so cool with the pumpkin.
I do. You gotta.
Oh, am I gonna get one too?
Yeah. I can't see shit though.
Here, I'll trade you a pork chop.
Oh, thanks.
Oh god.
Whoa. Alright, so I'm gonna put this up right now because this sucks. Looks really good. Beautiful. You look stunning too.
Whoever on Mojang decided to put this overlay on for the pumpkin.
Yeah. Congrats. Alright, let's go back to the house.
Okay, they're going back to the house.
Yeah, maybe down.
Again, not much commentary I can give over this, but I don't really just want to skip it. I want to give everyone the full experience.
Alright, Ned's almost sitting again.
We're back.
Nighttime again.
Get some pork chops.
Pork
for
chops?
us.
Alright.
And
Coming night.
once that's settled, we can go to bed. I think. Do you need some food?
I'm good. I have pork chops.
Alright, let's settle up. Let's go.
Alright, so they've just woken up, but it's still nighttime, and it started snowing as well. So yeah, very quickly the scenery goes from stunning and, bright to really creepy with the fog and snow.
It's even snowing. It's icy.
Well, it started snowing. It did something.
Do you have shaders on? I mean, this looks great with shaders.
I don't have shaders, no.
Right, so the other friend doesn't have shaders, so I suppose in his eyes it all looks, a lot more bland.
Dude,
What?
come here.
What?
What the hell is that?
Right, so our main character sees something off in the distance. He doesn't really specify what it is, but he sees something.
Who I think it is?
Are you kidding?
Are you seeing this?
I gotta get a closer look.
No, wait.
Alright, so the friend is going after it.
Don't do that. Ryan? Ryan? Ryan?
Okay, so that's very scary. So once again, because this also happened in the third episode, but the friend went after the strange thing that they saw, and he's just completely gone. Like what was his name again? Ryan was the name of this friend. He's just completely gone. And something similar happened in the third episode. Well, not really. In the third episode, our main character actually chased after Herobrine and left his friend behind, who then disappeared. So the situation is a little different, but the outcome is still the same. The friend is completely gone. Not even a trace of his existence. Not even a logout message. He's just gone. So, yeah, that's also a small little detail. They are very consistent with, showing Herobrine's capabilities, showing the stuff that happens when he's in control. So, yeah, obviously our main character is going to try to find his friends, figure out where he's at.
Ryan? Hello? Alright, dude, this is not funny, alright? Ryan? Ryan?
Okay, so it's now a little while later. He's been looking for his friend for presumably a little while.
Where am I? I gotta craft myself a torch. I need coal.
Okay, so he's making some torches. He's gonna go, take refuge in his cave. Or actually, I guess, since he's got shaders, the torches provide light just by being in his hand. So that's kind of advantageous in this situation, I guess. Alright, so it's a little while later again. He's been looking for his friend for, I presume, a long time, considering his hunger bar went from completely full just a moment ago to, yeah, more than half depleted. So presumably it's been a long time.
Ryan, is that you?
So there's a person there. There's a person standing there. And, our main character's just wondering, is this his friend or not?
Hello?
But as he will soon find out,
Ryan?
it is in fact not his friend. He is watching you. Oh, and okay, and that's just how it ends, with just he is watching you. So yeah, I actually really enjoy that one, the sixth encounter. It's probably one of my favorites. I just love how they still make the build-up work, even in a shorter amount of time. And yeah, the scenery is great, but at the end it gets really creepy. I don't really like that, it ends with a jump scare, but basically all the videos from this point on, after the third one, all videos end with a jump scare. Or I guess the third one ended with a jump scare too. But yeah, I just think that was a really solid entry. And, now we have to watch the next one. Okay, so here we are, the seventh encounter. So I feel like this is the point where these videos really started, pushing into the modern era. Now we're really entering the modern era of Herobrine documentaries. I just feel like there's a very clear divide between the first 6 and the last 5. With this, of course, this one being the first of the modern 5, the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th encounter. So yeah, you'll see what I mean. Let's just watch the video. I've already spent way too much time talking. For over 6 years, one single myth has managed to scare us all. And his name is Herobrine. Today is yet another day of proof. During the recording that you are about to see, no audio was recorded. Alright, yeah, I do think we've got 5 more to go, including this one. And I think maybe one of them still has, audio. But that one's kind of a special case, so I'll wait until we get to that one. No audio was recorded, Herobrine was recorded. The following footage may be disturbing, yeah, we know that already. Okay, so here we are. Yet another, new base. And it seems like this one has been set up in a cave. I set up a base inside a ravine and was planning to explore a bit more, while also gathering resources along the way. Smelting some iron in the meantime. Right, so there's the ravine. Gathering some coal. I do wonder why he hasn't harvested the coal just yet, considering he's clearly built here. And he's also placed, torches. I had been here before, just didn't collect the ores yet. Well, I guess it is fair that he just acknowledges that. Okay, so it looks like a normal caving adventure. It is... Wait, did you just see that? Hold on. Yeah, not all of these lava blocks are source blocks. Which is kind of weird. I guess he could have mined out some stones surrounding it, making the lava flow. But I don't know, this is just one of those things that, is this really grounds to deny the video something so trivial as this? Because, you know, what use would this serve? If this was edited, what use would, you know, this little inconsistency serve? Anyway, let's move on with the actual content of the video. Alright, so this part hasn't been explored yet. Yeah, it was turned around. Turned out it was a dead end. And it was a very sudden turnaround. You know, you'd also almost get the feeling, you know, yeah, it was a very sudden turnaround. You'd almost think that, you know, he was suspecting something was behind him. Right, but anyway, otherwise it's just a normal day. Nothing weird has happened yet. So, it can't be long. Time to explore the ravine. It's actually quite large. I mean, I kind of miss these. You know, watching this after 1.18. That was my first sighting. Now, notice how there was no name tag. There could have been distance, but let's see what happens next. Alright, I was getting sentimental over remembering the ravines after 1.18, but now's not the time. And there he is. Second sighting, he was close this time, and again no name tag. How is this possible? It can't be a player if it doesn't have a name tag, but then what is it? In shock, I kept running way deeper into the cave system, no idea where I was going. And so just keep running. And there was a dead end. So, you know. And there he was. First time I saw him actually moving. That's so creepy. Okay, that arrow completely missed, so we're just gonna mine our way out. Come on, come on, come on. But he couldn't get out. Let's lay out the facts. It may look strange that I don't have any levels. This is because I died from lava a few minutes before the recording. Alright. At this point I actually had the feeling something was happening behind my back. That's why I turned around so fast. Alright, yeah. I already noticed that. Or maybe I just remembered it. Here you can see me double checking the ravine, just to make sure nothing's there, and nothing was. While breaking the fence, nothing was behind me either. So yeah, and then he just appeared out of nowhere. No name tag seen at the first sighting. How did he get there? Well, maybe he was hiding at the other side of the ravine. Just a thought, because I don't think he ever actually checked that side. So yeah, it's possible. No name tag at the second sighting either. As you can see, it's not hidden in stone. One thing I notice is that he is not looking at me. What is he looking at? Probably the place where you're about to go. I know I missed here. I suck at shooting. It's probably shock factor too. Final sighting before my recording crashed. Again, no name tag. How did he get here so fast when he was just walking very slow? Well, I guess you did turn your back on him for quite a while you were mining your way out. This is just the beginning. More encounters are coming. Bigger encounters are coming. It is time to start showing the truth. He is real. Okay, wow. That kind of sounds like we're really putting on the tinfoil hats and going all out with, the conspiracy theories. But yeah, that one, I don't really have much to say about that 7th encounter. I guess the chase scene was pretty cool. It was very tense. You know, you see what I mean when I told you that this was going to be the start of the modern age of Herobrine documentaries. It's a lot more fast-paced, not that much of a build-up anymore. He's just there, and he's chasing you already. And yeah, it was pretty tense, so, you know, it was certainly enjoyable. And yeah, that's about all I have got to say for this one. So here we are at the 8th encounter. So yeah, we've really been going on for a long time now. And yeah, the 8th encounter, the thumbnail already says the hunt begins, which kind of makes me think that this might be a similar case to the 3rd encounter, where instead of being haunted by Herobrine, maybe the main character or characters, I forgot, might actually, you know, be hunting him down. Yeah, we present the hunt. What you are about to see is recorded and edited footage of a 1.9 Herobrine hunt. So it is edited, but probably just cut. Keep in mind that this video is edited only to improve the quality of the video, not to fake anything. Some footage may be disturbing, you know, same stuff, different day. Let us begin. Right, so it didn't say if there was audio recorded. Alright, it looks like there is audio recorded. So yeah, we're gonna be hunting Herobrine alone this time. So we've got our 2 sheep. Right, so yeah, they also have names, which is right, random chest, a jukebox. No, there's better things to spend your diamonds on at this stage in your survival, but whatever. Right, so there's a lot of windows, so we can easily see any activity that's going on in the vicinity. Alright, it's a very creepy cut, but now it's nighttime, and we're just waiting for something to happen. Okay, so that's actually very interesting. So he's recommending that people who want to attempt this themselves look up on Google how to get him to appear in a 1.9 world, and that he used one of the methods that he found on the internet. So that's very interesting to point out. Okay. Oh, you will die. Oh, and then it just gets broken like that. And also the sheep are gone. Okay, so that's very threatening already. Oh. So the sheep are gone. Or maybe, I don't know, man. It looks like... No, the sheep, the John and Melissa, I think they were called. I mean, yeah, there are 2 sheep, like, walking around outside, so maybe that's them. You know, maybe Herobrine just... Yeah, that could be them. Maybe Herobrine just set them free. Maybe Herobrine really is the good guy here. Right, so the sign is broken by our hand this time. Right, and then he sees something through the windows.
Did you get?
Yeah, there he is. See, you can see him. I am close.
What's happening? But I just saw.
Right, so he's making a break for it. He's running out of the house, which personally I wouldn't do. And then he's going over to a nearby desert temple to seek refuge. Personally, I would have just stayed in the house, since it's a more familiar space.
Guys, let's find entrance. Right
But
here.
anyway, it's no use thinking about it now. Now we're inside the desert temple. And yeah, this place really is a temple, but you know, it's for something demonic now. This place has been transformed into Herobrine's lair. And there he is. I am here.
Where am I?
So we've barely survived the fall.
Very creepy. You guys saw.
And now we're trapped in here with no way out.
I'm just gonna try and pull all through these levels.
And yeah, there's 3 switches that each control the lights,
I'm gonna
which is very interesting.
right at him. 1.9 style. First one. Well, that
So there we go, one of them is turned off.
Okay. Kinda creepy.
Right, and they're each in varying, corridors of varying length. So yeah, I guess the only thing we can do is turn all of them off. Right, so here's number 2. This might not be a good idea, but it's the only thing we can do.
Whoa!
There he is. He's standing there. And now he's gone.
There it was again. This is really, really weird, guys. Where did he go? Where is he at?
And yeah, he's just gone. He's completely vanished.
I'm kind of afraid to pull the third one right now. But here goes nothing.
Yeah, and so now there's only one thing left for us to do. There he is. He's coming for us. Oh. Okay, yeah, that one was actually... Some will easily say this is fake. Before you do, know that he is watching. Thank you for watching and believing. Be safe. Wait. Is there something else coming? Yeah, there we go. I thought something like that was gonna happen. So that sequence was actually genuinely kind of terrifying. Yeah, just in particular, these later encounters aren't really about building up tension. They're more just to, throw it in your face and make you as scared as you can possibly be. So yeah, I think that one was pretty great. And yeah, that's about all I can say. Let's move on. Okay, everybody, we are down to the final 3 encounters in this legendary series. Next up is the 9th encounter. And this one's actually really short, only 4.5 minutes. So yeah, we'll see what goes down. Let's not waste any time. Let's just jump straight into it. Oh, and it's actually a voiceover. Okay, so this one's actually kind of special. So yeah, in this installment of the Herobrine Encounter, there's actually another guy, this guy, Ace, who reached out to, our main character, which has been the same throughout the entire series. Ace reached out to him with, a similar experience, footage of him being haunted by Herobrine, and he wanted to discuss it with someone who has also experienced Herobrine. So the setup is actually kind of unique for this one. Alright, yeah, so Ace is saying that he was just doing his own thing, but that there was something not right. Okay, so this is actually very pivotal. So Ace was playing with a mod that allows you to create cameras in Minecraft. So he put a couple of those cameras in his house, and those are going to be vital for our Herobrine sightings throughout this encounter.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, these are all the details you will need to know to watch the footage. I will not play the footage exactly of its visual.
Alright, so let's get started.
So as Ace was saying, he was setting up multiple cameras around the
Alright, so there we can see Ace. He's setting up the cameras all around his house. Right, most of them are looking outside. And then there's this one that overlooks almost his entire house. Except for, you know, the small bedroom balcony, I guess. But outside of that, most of them are pointing outside. So now it's nighttime, and you know, Ace is just doing his own thing, exactly like he said. Right, it's quiet outside. Nothing much going on. Oh, wait, Herobrine's standing outside. Look at the right window. Look, Herobrine's standing outside. And there we go. He just moved out of view. And there's a fire burning.
You're probably thinking, what is that fire doing? That's exactly what Ace was thinking. So the following footage is a point of view from Ace.
Alright, so here we have some footage from Ace himself. He's going to bed. I don't know where the cameras are. Because there's supposed to be a camera like right here, but we don't really see anything. Which is a bit suspicious. There's a fire over there. And there Herobrine's in his house. And then he somehow teleports behind him. Within milliseconds.
I want to clarify that, again, this was a setup of what Ace has described. This hasn't happened to me personally, but this is sort of, you can see this as a simulation of what happened.
Alright, so our main character, he's now, you know, just saying that, you know, this was a setup. This was not his footage. This was sent to him by Ace. So yeah, this I already pointed that out before. You could see him in the window. And wait, there's actually something weird. Yeah, what does that sign say on the fireplace? There's a sign. I wonder what that says. I mean, it kind of looks like just a bunch of random numbers or letters stringed together. I wonder if that's relevant.
He then assaults Claire. Claire is then unable to start Minecraft.
Right, so they're saying that after this encounter, after Herobrine, you know, charged at him and basically crashed his game, he is now unable to log into Minecraft at all. So that's kind of scary.
I'm eager to make more videos about stories from other people. So if you want to see more, be sure to let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video.
And I believe, is that it? It looks like that it stays safe. So that was a pretty interesting take compared to what we see before. So this time it's not actually the story of our main character. It's someone else who reached out to them with their story. So yeah, it was definitely an interesting setup. Not that much build-up, but I mean, I guess the video's not that long. And I guess there wasn't really that much interesting to look at. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting take for the 9th encounter. So here we are, down to the final stretch. This is the 10th encounter. We've got only this one and the 11th to go. So this one is a little bit longer than the last one. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea whether or not I've seen this one before. I'm fairly certain that I have not seen the 11th one, the last one. Or, I mean, the last one as in the last one of the series. The last one, the 9th encounter that we just watched, I'm 100% certain that I saw that one before. But this one and the 11th one, I'm honestly not sure whether or not I've actually seen them before. So let's go. I'm fairly certain I haven't seen the 11th one, but I'm not sure whether or not I've seen this one. The Herobrine Documentary. Number 10. Yeah, so crazy. We've watched 10 videos. It doesn't really feel that. Well, it feels... Every encounter so far has been on land. Oh, I think I have seen this one. Yeah, I remember this. This one was different. So this one wasn't... This encounter wasn't on land. I believe this one was actually an encounter at sea. Which is very interesting. You have been warned. Right, so as said, we're at sea. No audio was recorded for this one as well. Well, I mean, audio was recorded, but there's no voiceover. So yeah, we're just fishing. There's our house. And there's an ocean monument. So, you know, there could be worse places to build your house. Right, so there's not really any luck fishing. So let's just go back to the house. Right, let's dock the boat. I made a house on an island. It's where I spawned. Luckily for me, there was a dungeon close by. A dungeon? With a dungeon, do you mean like the ocean monument or like an actual dungeon with a spawner? I'm not sure what he means by dungeon. Alright, it is kind of interesting how he made this house on the island where he spawned. I mean, they just used like dark oak wood and is that spruce logs? I mean, he could have just gotten those and then came back, I guess, so that's not really anything to discredit the video over. But yeah, it looks like a pretty nice house. I was preparing to go out there. I think he means going to the ocean monument. No, he's prepping the good armor. His iron one. Alright, you might be better off with a sword, but I guess you do you. So yeah, he's gonna explore the monument. Or maybe not. Alright, he's gonna mine the tree first, I presume. Trying to get saplings. On, such a tiny island. He's probably, kind of pressed for wood. Alright, so he's probably gonna wait until the next day to go out there. Alright, yeah, making a pickaxe, that might be handy, but at the same time, it's probably not really. Because, the Elder Guardian thing. Oh, he's just getting some stone, okay. What's he gonna do with that though? Is he gonna make that into a sword? I know I've seen this one before, I've just forgotten a lot about it. Right, stone pickaxe. I don't think that's really gonna help because of the Elder Guardians, you know, mining fatigue. I went to the dungeon when I woke up. Yeah, so I think by dungeon he's referring to the, you know, the ocean monument. So he does actually have potions of water breathing, which is a bit unbelievable if you ask me. So yeah, I think, you know, by this point I'm fairly certain he's just doing it for fun. I mean, I don't really take these as serious anymore. Okay, so let's go on our way to the ocean monument. Nothing weird has actually happened yet, which is kind of weird considering we're well over halfway into the video. So yeah, it's there's certainly a lot of build-up going on here. Okay, so we're going down. We've got water breathing, but there aren't really any guardians, which is kind of weird. But you know, when you're exploring an ocean monument, you'll take it. Alright, another potion, just to make sure. So yeah, let's explore. It's kind of dark in here. I mean, I guess that's not really something that you could influence. I mean, you could set your brightness to max, but I doubt that would really change a whole lot. And there's the treasure, the gold blocks surrounded by dark prismarine. There's also no Elder Guardian, it seems, because our guy doesn't have mining fatigue. Wait, is there something behind him? Oh, no, there's not. Well, that's a relief. I 100% thought there was gonna be, you know, Herobrine behind him. Still nothing behind him. Oh, God. Okay, that wasn't... He knew I was coming. Well, I mean, there is kind of only one exit. Wait, what? Was he there? I didn't see him. Wait, what? Oh, that's so clever. Was that the only instance, or was there something else I missed? Oh yeah, so he was already there when he went into the house. I can't believe I missed that. He will watch you. Always. Be safe. And is there something else coming? Is there something else coming? No, there's not. So that one was okay. I mean, it did get kind of great towards the end. The build-up towards the end was pretty nice. But apart from that, I feel like these later installments kind of lose some of the believability. Because, like, this guy who has, you know, iron armor and has at most one enchantment table already has water breathing potions. You know, that's kind of unbelievable. Like, in the earlier uploads, like episodes 1 and 2, it kind of feels more believable, and I do think it helps having, you know, live commentary or a voiceover. I do think that helps it make it more believable. But yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that one. So yeah, I guess that's that. So here we are, the home stretch, the 11th encounter of the Herobrine Documentary, the final encounter, as of now. I mean, you know, there's not really... I don't know when the original one was uploaded. I mean, I'm watching this from an archive, but I'm fairly certain this is the definitive last one, considering I don't think there's been a new upload in like over 2 years. A new addition, I mean, to the series. There hasn't been one in like over 2 years, I'm fairly certain. But yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen this one before. I mean, I thought I didn't see the 10th one, but yeah, we saw how that packed out. And this one is actually kind of a bit longer. I think this is as long as like the 3rd episode, which was already, you know, kind of long. Anyway, this is the very last one in the series. So yeah, let's see if it's gonna be great. Or if it's not gonna be great. But whatever. So yeah. Have I seen this one before? I'm not sure if I've seen this one before. Whoa. I don't know what is happening. On March 6th, 2017. Alright, so yeah, 5 years. Footage of the 10th Herobrine encounter was released. The 10th one, we just watched the 10th one. A few days ago, on March 6th, 2019. Oh! Marked 2 years since the last known encounter. Alright, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should take back my words. On that same day, he returned. Okay, wow, so... Okay, I take back my words. I thought, you know, it's been 3 years. There's not another upload coming, but... Apparently between the 10th and 11th encounter there was 2 years. So, yeah, who knows? Don't count the series out just yet. Although I do believe the original uploader has actually kind of like retired or something. I don't know, the original upload has been deleted. As I said before, I'm watching this from an archive. So I think it's safe to say that the original uploader retired. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's next for the Herobrine documentary. Maybe nothing is next. You know? Maybe it's just gonna be left to collect dust. Or at least, I thought it was already collecting dust, but apparently, you know, a 3-year gap is nothing. 15 minutes earlier, I was testing out a new camera mod. So is it the same one that Ace used in the 9th encounter? I wanted to create a new style for Minecraft Machinimas. I think that was a series that he was doing. Minecraft Machinime. I can't say that word. When suddenly I stumbled upon the following. Right, I don't actually think I've seen this one before. Though I'm still not exactly sure. Right, so I presume he's testing out some stuff with like cameras and such. With the mod to see if everything's working correctly. So here's a sheep. Hello? Okay, sheep abuse. It's just turning down the FOV. So, you know, the image is more zoomed in. He's also turned off his like hot bar. Which might be a critical point. It was in like the 2nd episode, the 2nd encounter. It was a critical point there. So here's a village. You know, the original village before 1.14 came around. It feels so nostalgic seeing this. But yeah, this was recorded in 2019, and in just 3 years we got so much. It's honestly unbelievable. Sure, it came at like infrequent intervals, but... You know, when we did get stuff, we got a lot. Anyway, back to the video. So with this new like FOV, this new camera, we're going to explore a dark oak forest and almost fall into that hole. Yeah, so I will say, while you know, decreasing the FOV is terrible gameplay-wise, for this style of like cinematic use, lower FOV is kind of more immersive, which is nice, I guess. Right, so the sun is going down. So, you know, let's see if we can like take refuge in a cave. And there it is. So I can't imagine what this guy must be thinking, but because I'm fairly certain he's kind of used to Herobrine by now. But yeah, as he said, it has been 2 years since the last encounter. So I can't imagine what's running through his head seeing this. So yeah, the redstone torch is pointing that way, which is really the only way we can go. And there's another one. Right, so they're leading downwards. Well, I have expected the one at the far back, the first one, to get destroyed. Or like for the light to go out. That would have been really creepy. Because, you know, then the only exit would be blocked off by some unseen force. And what the hell is that? Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought that was like a hole into the end of the world or something. Maybe the world had ended there. What the hell was that? The cult of Herobrine? Confirmed? Cult of Herobrine? World Steve. Wait, we can blend in, right? Because, you know, as it showed in like the opening shot, look, we're also a Steve. So like, we could probably blend in fairly nicely. But the thing is, they're all standing kind of still and we're moving around, so that might not work. Oh, it looks like we've been spotted. That's honestly so creepy. So it's just a bunch of oh my god, they're actually actively chasing us. Oh my god, look at them. They're hunting us down. Jesus, that reminds me of like the original version of the game. Like back in the really early days, there was, you know, a hostile version of Steve, you know, just a version of Steve that was just a hostile mob. And they would just chase you down and damage you. Yeah, this reminds me of that. So yeah, we're actively being chased by like, what was it, 20 Steves. They're still on our tail, they've not given up. Oh, and now he's just up there staring at us. So yeah, we're not... Whoa. Wait, is that it? No, that's not it. So yeah, I was gonna say, we're not even being chased by Herobrine anymore, just being chased by Steves. Oh, and now we're being dragged. We're being dragged through their ranks. Wait. There was a cross in the thumbnail. There was a cross, you know, the thumbnail. Hold up. Yeah, look. The thumbnail is, you know, someone per Herobrine being tied to a cross, while, you know, a bunch of Steves watch. Are we about to be strung up to a cross? Are we about to, like, become the next Herobrine? There's our house. Oh yeah, we're actually about to get strung up to a cross. Whoa, what the hell? Look at them! We're actually tied to a cross right now. We're tied to a cross of magma blocks, so that must hurt quite a bit too. Oh, so we've broken free. But yeah, look, we're kind of limping. We're moving slower than usual. We're, kind of hurt. So we've just closed the door. We've locked them out. Wait, where are they? They're gone. They're not standing in front of the cross anymore. Oh no, wait, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming to siege the house. Oh. Oh, well, I guess that's a solution. So we're gonna reload the world and see. Well, wait, we are in creative mode, but we still got overpowered. Right, so we've just logged back in and they're gone. The cross is gone. Right, we're turning up our FOV. Yeah, the cross is gone as well. The Steves are gone. Herobrine is gone. Wow. Alright. Whoa. Wait, it's still not over? After the encounter, my game files got corrupted. Whoa, yeah, look at that shot, man. I thought that after all this time he was removed. He's not removed. He's not removed. He is far from removed. He's building an army. He was not. Yeah, look at him. He's building an army. I highly suggest all of you to be careful. Wow, that's honestly crazy. He is still here. Wait, is that it? No, there's something else coming. The Herobrine Documentary, 11th Encounter. So that is. Is there any more? Any teases? I mean, it's been like over almost 3 years at this point. It seems like that's it. So, wow, that was honestly so crazy. This one was so different than the rest of the series. You know what? Because like, what the hell was going on? It was so different from everything we've seen up until this point. And to do that for the very last upload, or maybe the last upload, we don't know. You know, gaps of multiple years are, nothing special in this, I guess, series. But yeah, I guess that was it. Alright, this episode was honestly insane. And like, what a cliffhanger ending. Like, this is the very last upload, so maybe, we'll see Herobrine being beaten. Herobrine being, something just happening to Herobrine. Maybe, some kind of send-off to the creepypasta. But no, if anything, this episode made him seem stronger than ever. And that's honestly crazy to do that for, what is presumed to be the very last upload of the series. That's honestly just crazy. Okay, so that was it. That was me reacting to the entire Herobrine documentary series. You can probably see why these became so popular. They're very well constructed. And yeah, they just work really well. at getting you intrigued into what this creepypasta is and what it does. So, in terms of how I felt about every episode, episode 1 was pretty good. It was, yeah, I mean, it blew up. It basically kickstarted this whole thing. Yeah, it was pretty good. The second encounter, probably my favorite, although do take that with a grain of salt. There are a lot of really good ones in here, but the second encounter is the one that really stood out to me in the original uploads, the original trilogy. Of those, the second one really stood out to me. The second one has a very nice build-up, and yeah, it's just very solid. The third one is, I feel like it's the one that really, showcases the future of this series. It's very, I don't know, it's less scary and more action-packed. There's a lot of like chase scenes and tense scenes. But yeah, overall I do think it's quite nice. It's the first one that really showcases Herobrine acting to his full potential. Lifting up a house and stuff like that. The fourth one is, the fourth and fifth one are both just okay. They're nothing special. The sixth one is probably tied with the second one for my favorite. Now actually, you know what? The second one is probably my favorite. And then the sixth one is probably my third favorite. Yeah, the sixth one is really solid. It's, it starts off very bright, but it quickly gets very creepy. The seventh encounter was, also just kind of average. The eighth one was pretty good. It was, better than average. The ninth one is kind of a little weird. It's, I can't really say much about it. It's not an original production, it was someone else reaching out to the original creator, so it's kind of weird. The 10th one was a bit underwhelming. So yeah, there's not much more to say about that. And then the 11th one is probably my second favorite. So my top 3 is basically the second encounter at first place, the 11th encounter at second place, and then the 6th one at third place. The 11th one was just so different, as I said, from everything we've seen before. It was it was chilling. That's all I can describe it about. Like, the 11th encounter just gave me chills almost all throughout. Yeah, it was just crazy. So yeah, that's it. My full watch or rewatch. I think I have actually seen the 11th one before, but I just completely forgot it. But yeah, that's it. My watch or rewatch of the entire Herobrine documentary. Yeah, go watch these videos yourself. I would recommend watching the second one, the 11th one, and the 6th one. Just watch those. You have to watch those. And from there you can kind of, watch whatever ones you want. But yeah, the second, the 6th, and the 11th are definitely, my recommendations. And overall, it's been really fun revisiting this series. And yeah, I still think this is the peak of Minecraft Creepypastas. Even the 11th one, it conveys so much action, so much emotion, so much tension, without a single word being spoken. Which is completely different from something like the second encounter, where, they're talking throughout the entire thing, yet they both still manage to be amazing, in my opinion. So yeah, go give these a watch, go support the creator. I mean, it looks like the creator has retired now, because these uploads are coming from an archive. But yeah, go watch these, go watch some other series. He actually did some other series on other Minecraft creepypastas. He did videos on other creepypastas in a similar style. So yeah, maybe I'll rewatch those. Probably not, because, if I am gonna actually watch, more horror series or something, I don't want them all to be from the same creator. So yeah, that's just my take-home message for today. Go watch these videos, go watch other videos produced by this creator. All links will be down in the description, a link to every video, as well as the archival channel where I got them from. So yeah, go watch them. Go watch other stuff that he made. He deserves recognition, even, now that it seems like he quit. So yeah, that was it. It's been really fun, as I said. If you're planning to stick around to watch some more videos, then I hope to see you all in a good mood in the next video. I'm going to go now. Goodbye, everyone.